I think in the county this is huge. Like it's something that's been in the works for so long, and it's obviously something that both coaches, both groups of kids have been looking forward to, have been thinking about. So the fact that it's finally come together, it's huge, and you can obviously tell how much of a rift it's making around town, around other towns. Like people know what's happening, and we're ready for it to happen.
Well, after 10 years of trying to come to an agreement that both schools could live with to have one hockey team in Batavia, we finally got to the point where we were able to achieve that. And our goal is to try to solidify the future of hockey at both schools going forward, and also to increase the opportunities, especially for our younger players, because right now at both schools, we have young kids on the team that really never get a chance to play because of the JV programs not existent, and now there will be. We think that this move solidifies hockey at both Notre Dame and Batavia for the future.
I was excited because I know what we can do with the teams together and what we've done in the past with the Ramparts and stuff, and growing up through the years, we've all been good together, and just hope that we can turn that into the high school level.
I was very excited to think to link up back with my old teammates and create a much stronger team with a lot more depth.
I thought it's cool because it gives our team, Notre Dame, Batavia, both teams actually, better chances at going farther in sectionals and making it maybe to possibly states, because we just have more depth and more weapons to use on the ice during games. And yeah, that's what I thought.
Really excited actually to get both teams together. This creates a lot of depth for us. We're going to be a lot deeper of a team now, and Coach Kirkwood and Coach Staley will both bring us together, and I think we're going to have a very good team.
Excitement, honestly. I'm excited to play with these boys, bring some talent in.
Just all we're doing is adding depth, make our team better. I mean, we lost a lot of defensemen this year. We lost our captain, both of our so many seniors, 7 seniors this year, all of them defensemen, and it's great to have this merge because it just adds defenseman depth, some better offensive players, some goal scorers, and I think it'll be great.
Well, I think it's good for the hockey community because these students, they play together from September to November, and then again from March until April with the Ramparts team, and they split up to play high school hockey. And the second reason it's good is both of our schools are becoming smaller and our competitors are getting bigger, and as they merge, the level of competition is getting tougher and tougher. And I just don't think that you could see that in the way, if you look back over the history. I mean, we have a down year, Batavia has a good year, then Batavia has a down year, we can't maintain it. We're both a little too thin talent-wise. And now that I think that'll be alleviated.
I think it's good to get a little bit of experience, but I think that there's some danger at that point if they're underdeveloped and small. So I think that's why it's very great to come together and create a JV team so they can get some experience playing. It's going to be huge, especially with the JV team. Both those guys coming together, Batavia and ND, and they're coming up. There's a lot of good players for both teams coming from Batavia and Notre Dame, and they're going to make the varsity team a lot better when they're ready to play.
Yeah, definitely. I've been with the Ice Devils since my 8th grade year, and we obviously haven't had the success that I've wanted. So knowing that we're going to be so much stronger, it just makes me extremely excited, just ready to get to work.
I feel like it's just what we've been needing, what we've been waiting for. It's just going to show all that Batavia has and all that these schools combined did. Batavia, Notre Dame, it's been a rivalry for years, but now it's going to become a friendship, and hopefully we can go far in the section.
I think it's going to be a lot of exciting games. No matter who we play, I think we're going to do really good next year. Like, they have a lot of talent. We have some decent talent, and bring them two together.
I think it's good for the kids because, number one, it gives them a better chance to compete, and number two, it provides more opportunities. And it's got to be tough to play with somebody and then go against them, especially in a physical sport like hockey. And now they'll be on the same team. So we're excited about what the future holds. I know that Mike and Batavia are excited as well. Some of the things you mentioned were the bumps that we hit along the way, you know, trying to do it the first couple of times. But I think at this time, people at both schools realize that both of our programs are kind of teetering on the edge, and it might be a good idea to make sure that we have a solid one going forward.
One of the biggest things for me, coming in at 8th grade, I definitely wasn't in the best position for me. I guarantee you if I had played 2-3 years on a JV team, it would have benefited me much more. And I think that's a big part of this move is making that available to those kids who are going to be in that position. So they're going to get a couple years of JV under their belt, have some great seasons on a great team, and then they're going to be ready for some high-level varsity hockey.
It's very important because you can't have a 5'4" kid who's young, a 8th grader, tiny. They'll just get killed out there on the ice by a varsity player. So it'll just be good time for them to develop, learn the game more, and join us in the years to come.
I think it's great. I mean, it sucked going to school wearing your jersey and then just sitting the bench the whole game. It gets pretty cold. I think if I played another 14 games on top of my Rampart season, I might be a better hockey player today, and especially if I did that for like 2 years, 3 years maybe.
I think it's great. You know, you think about in the NHL you get drafted. Most guys go to the AHL, you know, get developed, and then they come back and better players. And I think it's great for us to have that. The JV team just get into it and then get pulled up, and if you play well enough, then you'll stay and just have good varsity years, and just like that.
Yes, I think it'd be very exciting to have 500 people pack the barn and cheer for the same team for the first time in 25 years, maybe.
I think it's just going to be different seeing that we used to play the team that we're combining with and seeing their fans come out to our games to support our team because we're joined as one now.
Well, now we're just one. It's going to be exciting. Like, everybody's going to come to the games and cheer for us. Both schools, we're going to have more fans there, and I think that'll make things really exciting.
I can imagine it'll be pretty close to that. It'll be pretty electric in here. If we can have people here, I really hope that we can have people here so I can experience a full crowd before I graduate.
It's gonna be, the crowd's gonna be buzzing hopefully, and yeah, I hope they come out, support us, and be loud for us.
Oh, that's for sure a winning formula. I know as a kid I looked up. I just couldn't wait till I was in this position playing high school hockey, and kids look at this team and they're gonna look up to, they can't wait to play for a team like this, and they're just gonna be so excited.